Hello everyone, my name is Hyper1, and today I'll be casting a Silver League game sent in to me by Minty Z on the r/StarCraft Discord server. On the top right hand corner we have the red Zerg player, Minty Z. And on the bottom left hand corner we have the blue Terran player, Bomb. So already it looks like we have a pretty unusual build order here. It's going to be a gas before barracks. But actually, it's not even going to be a gas first. It's a gas before he even gets the barracks up, or before the supply depot is even finished. So we will see what he does with that extra gas. Okay, he's gonna no SCV production. He just got the minerals for it. I was gonna say if he wasn't gonna load up that gas, I was gonna ask why he even bothered making it. But now the gas is saturated. Barracks is on the way for bomb. It's gonna be hatch, pool. Okay, I believe that was a 13 pool. I have no idea what that hatch was. Must have been like, I don't even know. We are not getting a gas. So, oh, we are now getting a gas. So, some kind of really quick hatch first into pool into gas. That is an interesting opening to say the least. Not sure I can recommend. This overlord is hanging out at home, not even gonna go scout or anything. Very cool. This overlord are gonna saturate the gas. Come on, put him on gas. You're gonna get the gas and you're not even gonna put anything on it. Good job. Minty sending his overlord over this way, over to this. Oh, okay. He is gonna put it on the overlord pillar. Gas will still not be saturated. We are getting 3 more drones after the pool is done, and a queen. So this is not an aggressive opening, as you might have already been able to tell, especially with hatch first. We have a double gas from the Terran player already. Factory on the way. Engineering bay already done, and a bunker on the low ground. Kind of off center. 2 queens on the way. Minty will finally get 4 Zerglings. His queen will pop out. Inject? No inject. Roach. Okay, a roach warren will go down. So are we gonna see roaches? Reaper is out for bomb. It doesn't appear to be going across the map. It's just gonna stay at home. And this factory has a tech lab. So tech lab, factory, and reactor racks with a turret in the main. So I'm not sure why bomb is putting down a turret there. Maybe he's scared of Mutalisks? But Mutalisks don't usually show up this early, so yeah. Bunker is finished. We're gonna put the Reaper in there. No Marines yet to join him, but we are gonna get 2 Marines out. 1 siege tank on the way as well. So Bomb is clearly preparing for a more defensive game. No orbital command. Oh no. Come on, Bomb, you gotta get the orbital command. It just immediately gives you back. That 1 mule you get when the orbital command is done immediately gets you back the money you spent on it. So, you gotta make the orbital, guys. Orbital commands are how Terran gets money, and if Terran gets money, then Terran can win games, because otherwise you're just behind the other 2 races on economy and everything. Siege tank will be sieged up. Bunker's almost full. We have 4 lings out and oh my god, these drones are not rallied anywhere. Well, this is a Silver League game, so sometimes this is what happens. Queens chilling at the main base of Minty. We are not going to use these overlords for scouting at all this game, it seems. We're just gonna let them all hang out over here. It's fine. We don't need map vision anyway. Yeah, we actually don't have map vision. This is indeed the only overlord that has even gone out on the map. In fact, the lings have not gone out on the map either, and Minty has not researched metabolic boost, which means those Zerglings will be slow until that is done. Roach is on the way. Lair is already done, as you can see. Beetle chamber is there, but not researching anything, and 3 spore crawlers will go down. What do you see? Okay, you know nothing about what the Terran player is doing, and you're gonna throw down 4 spine crawlers, and they're all going to be in your main base. So if... Okay. Okay. I mean, if a battlecruiser just happens to jump into this exact part of the this exact part of his base, that battlecruiser will be handily dispatched. But otherwise, I'd say it's not going to turn out too well for Minty. The spore crawlers are otherwise out of position to deal with much. Spire is on the way. Are we gonna get Mutalisks, or is this a defensive spire for corruptors? We will find out. 2 ghost academies have been finished for Bomb, but there is no barracks with Tech Lab. Okay, we're making it another armory, a fusion core down here. We already have 2 ghost academies done, and I don't think they have nukes. In fact, they don't have either upgrade. All he has is +1 weapons and +1 armor is on the way. Burrow has been researched for the Zerg player, and we are getting 2 spine crawlers at the front and an overseer. And this drone is going where now? We're gonna build a drone on the vertical third of the Terran player for some reason. This marine will spot the shenanigans, and it will come and find a hatchery is being built here. So Bomb's reaction to this is non-existent. Oh, never mind. He's gonna dump everything out of the bunker and come and kill this. It will be cancelled, and he will just hide the drone somewhere. Where are you trying to? Are you gonna rebuild it over? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Bomb, still no idea what's going on. We're still building missile turrets. Especially in these lower leagues, I think, especially Zerg players, like a lot of players at this league are just scared that something that can fly will just show up out of nowhere and ultra murder them. So you can get these pretty funny situations where each player is just making a crap ton of anti-air static defense, but neither player is actually making air units yet. We are going to get 2 nukes. 2 nukes are in the future of this parent player, but ghosts are not in his future, it would seem. At least not in the near future, because does Bomb even know that you need to get a tech lab on your barracks to build a ghost? Economy for both players not looking so hot. We are currently just turtling on 2 bases each and just building straight units. Looks like we have a flock of 6 mutas that will head across the map. They are going... Does he see them? No, he does not see them. In fact, this will not see them either, so these mutas are just gonna... Where are you going? Why are you... Okay, you're gonna go around, right? You're not just gonna sit here at this third just to... Oh my god. I'm sorry guys, this is hard. Anyway, Bomb will send the Reaper up, only to find that it is not going to be easy to just headbutt in here. Siege tank, siege is up. Are we going to break this position? I don't think... Yeah, this is not enough units to break this position. This is too many roaches, and this siege tank is just attacking a spine crawler that is doing nothing right now. So this entire expeditionary force will be eliminated. 6 mutas still committed to base defense and not really getting anything else done. Mutas are an expensive unit to make for base defense, by the way. 100 minerals, 100 gas each. They're pretty fragile. I mean, 120 HP isn't that fragile, but like objectively speaking, but for how much gas it costs to make one of these, you better not just sit at home with them if you build them. You better actually get something done. So he will come in here to get something done, and immediately he will run into a battlecruiser. And mutas do not beat battlecruisers in a straight up fight. Even if you have double the supply of mutas versus a battlecruiser, you are not going to do very well. These marines are also going to come over and... Okay. This Muta gets out of here with 18 HP. This Muta is slowly chipping away at this mineral line. Mutas do 9 damage on the attack, and then 3 damage the first time their attack bounces, and 1 the second time it bounces, so by themselves they need like 5 attacks on a single SCV to even kill it. Burrow Zerglings, making sure that Bomb does not get to take that base, which is good, but I mean this Bomb does not appear to have any intention of expanding at all. Instead, looks like we're just gonna build more missile turrets to deal with the Mutalisks. You do you, I guess. Oh my god, this is a huge commitment to dealing with like a small number of Mutalisks, and these drones are not being rallied. I mean, at least we are making workers. Making drones is an improvement to not making drones. It's just that if you make drones and they just sit there, then it's worse than making army with them. Because at least the army can fight. 4th base will be taken at the third location. Oh my god, what is this? Oh my god, did he just... Hang on, we gotta rewind this. Okay, this is burrowed. This Zergling's burrowed, and the SCV will come over to... Come on, go over there, build the command center, let's see it. Oh my god. Are you telling me... Oh my god, this burrowed Zergling is not even in the way to... Unless that's off-center, that doesn't look off-center to me. Is it? No, like if you look at the mini-map, like, that looks pretty on-center to me. So, I mean, maybe it's 1 tile off, but that Zergling unfortunately did not accomplish the one job that it was given, which was to block that CC from being built on site. Giga camping with missile turrets and 3 siege tanks and 2 full bunkers. Battle cruisers are operational. Do we have Yamato cannon? We do not. We have 1-1 upgrades for infantry and ghost cloak and burrow. And are we okay? We are finally making ghosts. Bomb has finally figured out that in order to make ghosts, you need tech lab, barracks with tech lab, and we have 2 nukes ready to go with personal cloaking. So nukes are definitely a possibility now. And given that this is a Silver League game, we are in for a treat. Both when it comes to the execution and defense of this nuclear launch. This Mutalisk is still just hanging out here from when it almost died earlier in this game. 3 drones will come. Okay, what is this? Are we just going to take every base on the map? Okay, we're just going to use these. Okay, same thing for this base. Okay, I'm sorry. This game has been on fast forward for too long. This base will be thrown down, and these gases are also taken beforehand. Interesting, but okay. This overseer is still providing vision. I don't even think Bomb knows that it's there. Will Bomb see this? Does Bomb see the Nidus? Bomb does see the Nidus worm, and that Nidus worm is not coming up. What's in there? You're loading it up now, but it's not gonna be finished. Do not bring the roaches out. Oh my. Okay. Come on, you see that? Go kill that Mutalisk. Oh my god. Are you not gonna kill the It's right there! Just kill it. Oh my god. This mule is not doing anything. Great use of orbital energy. That is +1 ship weapons and machine armor just finished up. We are now getting +2 ship weapons and armor and +2 infantry weapons. So and Yamato cannon, as well as more battle cruisers and enhanced shockwaves. So the upgrades are coming along nicely for our Terran player. The Zerg player finally has 1-1-1 on. Okay, +1 melee and ranged ground attack and +1 air carapace. That is not ground carapace. +1 flyer attack. More 11 Mutalisks. Minty, your opponent is making battle cruisers. I do not know if Mutalisks. Your opponent is making battle cruisers, marines, and a crap ton of missile turrets everywhere. Like his life depends on it. I'm not sure Mutalisks are the right answer here. but we will see what you do with them. This base comes up. There's a lot of just random bases thrown up, but we are not actually making anything with the larva. So my guess is that we are not using control groups. So when you're a Zerg player, you gotta sort of spend your larvae, because if you bank them, they don't come back. Oh, you're jumping somewhere. Okay, this is happening. 4 battlecruisers will be jumped into the vertical third of Minty, and these queens are gonna die. Transfuse, what is that? Never heard of it. Oh my god, that's a humongous mutaflock. Okay, 1 muta goes down, 2 mutas go down, and a battlecruiser goes down. 4 mutas are dead, 5 mutas are dead, 3 BCs are dead, or 2 BCs are dead, and wow, that is... Okay, so Mutalisks cost 200 resources each, but battlecruisers cost 700. So that was actually not a bad. That was a good trade for Minty, who still has 23 Mutalisks and has now all the control over the air. This... Okay, that ghost... If that ghost gets anything killed, I will... Okay, yeah, I know. That is more kills than an uncloaked ghost deserves to get, but hey, Silver League. That is where you can throw nukes and have them potentially hit stuff that, even though they're uncloaked. It can happen. It can happen at higher skill levels, but it is definitely most likely to happen here. Because looking for red dots is kind of hard when you're the Zerg. Not only are you the player with like random visual artifacts like the creep everywhere, but you're also red. And guess what color nuke dots are? Red. So naturally, if you like, the red dot will just blend in if you're not looking right at the red dot. So Bomb, who has fewer mining bases than Minty does, but way more workers. Minty has a really big army actually. 33 Mutalisks, 20 roaches, 2 vipers, 5 queens. That is versus like a cyclone, 9 tanks, 19 marines, and 3 ghosts. So if Minty just moves across the map with this army, especially with those Mutalisks, there's nothing to fight these mutas. Actually, okay, those bunkers are... This position is kind of a problem to break. It is really expensive, but given that Minty is actually banking a lot of resources, and there's actually very little here that can actually fight mutas, despite the missile turrets being everywhere. More battlecruisers on the way. Upgrades. Not gonna see them all. You can see them right here. We are ground vehicle weapons will... Level 1 is finished, and we are getting 3/3 for flying stuff. And +2 melee and air attack for the Zerg player. Okay, do we have overseers? Our Zerg player has 3 overseers, and okay, dude, that is a lot of nukes, and the army is just caught out all the way out of position over here. So those 2 sprouting colors will go down, and that entire mineral line and everything is gonna get nuked. So okay, we're just gonna send a single BC over here. Overall, like, this is the first time I've seen nukes in a Silver League game, and these nukes have actually done a fair bit of work. What? Okay, Yamato cannon will be thrown down on a hatchery, not even getting close to killing it. And 33 mutas will show up, and the battlecruiser dies. Minty is suddenly making workers and is now not making workers again. +2 melee, ground melee weapons still on the way. +2 air armor also on the way for Zerg. +3 ship weapons and armor almost done for the Terran player, with +3 infantry weapons just started, and a Thor. So Bomb has finally come to the realization that siege tanks cannot shoot up, and you need Thors to deal with this many Mutalisks. Oh my god, look at that splash damage. A couple mutas will go down, but they will get out of there to mostly live to fight another day. 3 mutas went down, I think. Might have been only 2, if the BC killed one. I don't think he did, though. Okay, let's follow these. Minty will bring the Mutalisks down to bear on the vertical third of the Terran player. The CC will go down, it will supply block him, and these workers have nowhere to go. Oh, are we gonna? Oh, we're just gonna let that one live. Go home to your friends and tell them what we did here today. Okay, so what are the armies looking like? Overall, if Bomb continues to produce battlecruisers and Thors, I really like his position in this game. Because overall, Mutalisks are a great harassment unit, but they are terrible in frontal engagements, except against things that can't shoot up. But look at these Thors and these battlecruisers. Both of them have a lot of HP and armor at this point. Thors with their splash damage, yeah, it's just not a great fight for Zerg unless they know how to magic box. And I'm gonna level with you. I do not think Minty knows how to magic box. It would be great if he did, and it would probably help him to win this game by a lot. But I don't think he knows how to magic box. 5th base will be taken for Bomb. Well, 4th. But, oh no, we're gonna cancel it. Okay, we are floating the main over to this base. The main's just mined out. So we're just gonna float that over, even though we have 4,400 minerals to build another CC with. We are instead gonna possibly expose this orbital command to dangerous situations by floating it over to the exposed 5th base over there. Ghost chilling in the main. Goodness knows what it's doing. We also are not making nukes again. We're not making nukes, so well, I don't know. I would like to see more nukes. Mutas again flying around, and we are gonna. Nope. 2 turrets is not gonna do it. At this point, Bomb needs to stop making turrets because this is the point in the game where you need a lot of turrets to deal with this many of whatever thing in the game flies. This army will come over to rotation into the main. I like this. If your opponent is mostly ground and they're F2A moving everywhere, then if you have the flying unit, you can just rotate into their main, cause a crap ton of chaos, just kill everything, and oh no, but we are taking an awful lot of missile turret fire. Yikes! And this Yamato cannon will connect on a Mutalisk. It is a cast range of 10, but once you cast it, it'll fly up to 20 hexes, even without vision. So not even these Mutalisks are quite fast enough to get away. Well, they are, but it's cutting it close. This ghost this ghost has a death wish. It's gonna uncloak soon. Okay, we're doing this again. We're flying back into the main base, and so, I mean, you killed most of the defenses here, so why not? And we have 29 mutas, so this is definitely we have 29 mutas with 2/2 upgrades, which is not good against the battlecruisers 3/3 upgrades. But so long as there's nothing fighting you, you're actually gonna do quite well because like this is. Mutas on their own don't do a lot of damage, but when you have 29 of them, they can definitely kill some things in your main base very quickly. 3 Thors and a Marine will be sent out to this location to prevent a future raid from the Mutalisks. 1 ghost over here. We're gonna hunt down this Overseer, but not quite kill it. It'll be in the it'll hover over this dead space. And these map makers just put some really cool things in the dead space of their maps. Like, look at this. I wish I knew how to describe it. I don't know. We are making 9 more mutas to add to the 29 that are currently in existence right now. I don't know if the commitment to mutas actually worked out decently so far. The Zerg player is currently doing better on resources lost than the Terran player is, but as we are starting to hit a critical mass of Thors. Oh my god, Minty, are you gonna see it? 1 nuke is called down and you don't see it. Okay, you don't see it. I'm sorry, but this base is dead. Yeah, that base is dead, and you just don't know it yet. Okay, BC teleporting over here. One ghost will... Okay, that ghost is dead. No, you're not gonna kill one ghost. Okay, okay, we are gonna kill the ghost. I thought we were F2A moving to deal with the fact that this hatchery is... Now it's dead, but previously you could have saved it. We are now back down to low mid-30s worker count economy. And this base has only had one drone mining on it this entire game, I think. So finally we are going to see the Terran player push across the map with more than just a couple battlecruisers jumping into a random base and then dying. So let's see how this push turns out. Marines rally into the front to deal with the... Marines will take down this queen. Siege tanks will be sieged, and they will lay waste to the vertical third of Minty. Roaches will be called forth to deal with these Thors, but I'm afraid there is just too many siege tanks for these Roaches and Ravagers to easily deal with these. Corrosive Vials will be called down, the Marines die, but it's not enough. It is not enough. All the Roaches and Ravagers will die, but the Mutalisks Cloud comes in to save the day. No, it doesn't. It's gonna... I guess they're afraid to fight this for some reason. There's 38 of you. Just go in there. There's... Okay, no, I'm gonna say it now. You can definitely win this fight. If you have this many Mutalisks, just run in there. I mean, even if you clump up a bit, you'll... Okay, that is actually a lot of clump. Never mind, get out of there. Get out of there! Oh my god, no, you're gonna lose all the mutas. You're actually gonna lose all the mutas at this rate. Where half of them trying to kill 2 Thors. That's not a very good trade for you. Marine left behind, 2 ghosts left behind. The fact that Bomb is actually leaving random units on the map suggests to me that either he is like just click drag boxing all of his units and just selecting them that way, or he is actually using control groups, which would be very impressive coming out of a Silver League player, because the typical routine at this league is to just F2A move all your units around everywhere, but clearly he knows how to control these ghosts individually, that or he just doesn't leave them in his control groups. Nuke on a base with no drones on... Okay, those mutas were not going to find this ghost. No mining workers, but these 3 drones just popped out and they were not rallied, so they will die along with the larvae. Upgrades haven't really gone anywhere. I mean, I guess we got all the fusion core tech and mag field accelerator when the opponent is making nothing but mutas. Cool. Blue flame. Pneumatized carapace finally. I'm sure that happened a while ago. I'm just not paying attention to the production tab too closely right now. Okay, we are gonna fly this. We know that this base exists. We're gonna come down and kill it. Okay, and the Mutalisks know that he knows that this base exists. So okay, kill the Thors. Oh no. Okay, never mind. This. Okay, that's a lot of clump. That's a lot of clump. 10 mutas will go down to kill 3 Thors. And okay, 5 more mutas just went down for nothing. So we lost 10 mutas and killed 3 Thors. That's 2,000 resources lost for the Zerg player versus 1,500 lost for the Terran player. But the Terran player is also behind right now. And it was Thors versus Mutalisks, so overall I would say that trade was just okay for Minty, who is now making 10 more Mutalisks. Jeez, this guy really likes his Mutalisks. What? We're pulling all the drones. Okay. I was gonna say this is not a nuke. He's just pulling all the drones, and then he's only gonna make spine crawlers. Okay, we're making 1 spine crawler at a time, and now we are gonna send all the drones back to mining, because heck you're not needed here. Ghost with cloak for some reason activated. Orbital will be landed in this location where it can't mine anything, because once an orbital command gets denied the landing in expansion, that's the end of its career, guys. It can't go to a different expansion, so it just has to sit down here and think about its life choices for the rest of its pitiful existence. Nuclear missile is ready. Nuclear missile is ready. In fact, 2 nuclear missiles are ready. So we will get to see another nuke. Jeez, this game is long. We are now hitting the 31-minute mark, and this game does not seem to show any signs of slowing down, except for maybe the fact that Terran is completely broke on yes. Cloak your ghost. Oh my god, no, this is not how you lose your ghost. You cannot lose your ghost like this. You see the mutas if they okay, thank god. And now we're going to throw a nuke down on the most obvious base to nuke after your ghost is clearly announced its presence there. We're going to scan. There is indeed no army coming to deal with this. All the mutas are on the other side of the map. 39 of them are going to be wreaking havoc in your triangular third, and you got like some drones and larvae, but we are not dealing with the fact that there are a bajillion mutas that are going to rip your face off. Now, these missile turrets that you built earlier in the game are, oh my god, 5 mutas go down. These are increasingly expensive trades for the Zerg player. Okay, not spine crawlers dying to ghosts, not something you see every day. Another nuke will be called down on this exact base, which will survive. Nukes only do 500 damage to buildings at the center of the explosion. So this will survive. You will need to ping it down. You'll need to attack it a bit more if you want it to die. And now we're going to retreat the entire mutaflock to come deal with. Okay, we are. This hatchery is dead. It is dead, and you could have saved it, but it is not going to be saved. Yeah, I guess. Oh, battlecruiser is dead. Missile turret is dead. Overall, this game has just mostly been bomb camping at home and just throwing nukes, and Minty flying around with Mutalisks and somehow getting a lot more done than I expected him to, which is nice, because it's not. I wouldn't say that it's uncommon to get Mutalisks at this level of play, but to see them mass like this and not utterly get destroyed is also not something you see every day. Oh no! No! Oh my god, that was a lot of clump. How many mutas just died there? Okay, that only 2 mutas died. Yeah, if those mutas just attacked the Thors, like half of them would be dead right now. Bomb rocking across the map to hopefully chase the mutas away. I don't think the mutas are faster though, so yeah, you're not gonna get them. Do we even have stim in combat shields? These Marines have not had stim in combat shields yet. I didn't think so because of how long it took this guy to get tech lab on his barracks, and then he immediately used it to make a ghost and do nothing else with it. So there's no way in the world that he would have stim in combat shields on these Marines, which makes the mutas a lot more effective against them. These ghosts are sitting here with full energy doing nothing. It is very possible that Bombers forgot about them. 2 Marines will be sent out as a sacrifice to the Spinecrawler Council to appease them, and hopefully they will uproot themselves and let the Terran army pass into the Zerg territory. Mutalisks flying around looking for a way to engage on this army. We are going to. Okay, we will siege the Spinecrawler Council. We will not wait for their permission. We will just kill them because their opinion doesn't matter. It's 2021. Who cares about authorities these days? Mutas dying to missile turrets, but now there's no resistance, so they're gonna get to work now. Kill the Ghost Academy so they don't get nuked anymore. Not a bad idea. Minty with a vendetta against the ghosts at this point. That's a lot of army. That's 45 Mutalisks. There are a lot of Mutalisks at home to defend. Man, it's not every day that you see the Zerg with only 1 worker and 162 army supply. But given the way this game is going, Minty might not need to mine a single resource more in order to win this game, because of how much money he's already collected. These buildings will go down. Building armor will be denied. Neil Steel armor will be denied, that is. Production tab is empty. Roaches are gone. Spine crawler will be gone, and you know what else is gone? Most of Bomb's main base. So this push needs to do something. This push really needs to do something, or else Bomb is just dead. Both sides are banking a lot of resources, but okay, how many units? We have 31 larvae somewhere. Wait, what? How do we have this? Okay, never mind. All of them are just dead now. So we only have 18 larvae that we haven't been spending on the main base. Okay, this is turned into the weirdest base race that I've ever seen. Oh, clump. Yes, the mutas are going to die. And we're making 15 more mutas. And Minty is now broke on gas. There's a possibility. Okay, there are no more Marines though. There's only 2 Thors and like a 3rd Thor that is gravely injured, and just nice. Okay, this is, oh my god, that was a lot of dead mutas. But I don't, yeah, Thors, oh, and look at the splash damage. The friendly fire on these Thors is gonna be the undoing of Bomb, who now has 0 production facilities of any kind, and his last Thor is on its last legs. Thor will go down, and yeah, Bomb is officially lost this game. There is nothing to deal with the 26 mutas that are in control of the air, in control of the skies right now. Oh wait, what is this? We actually have 1 Thor, 2 ghosts that are doing nothing. 8 snipes on these mutas would be huge at this point in the game. This Thor will take down these Mutalisks. What are you doing? Attack the mutas! Oh my god. Bomb's not built their base and he's being revealed. Bomb has all the money in the world but no workers, which means he's kind of, oh god. And Bomb is gonna lose. That's his last building. GG, Minty wins. Come on, Bomb. You can't go out like that. I mean, does Bomb know how you? Okay, the nuke play was super. The nuke play was kind of cool. As someone like I myself, if you watch the other videos on my channel or if you see me play games anywhere, I also really like throwing as many nukes as I can. I will make, like, as soon as I get even a slight lead, I will look for any excuse to make nukes and just throw them. But the nuke play was not bad. He did manage to he did manage to get some drone kills with those nukes, but ultimately he didn't look around enough for the juicy targets to nuke. There's that one nuke here at the beginning that killed a few roaches and ravagers, but other than that, it was all just worker kills and not too many of those. And not only that, but Bomb wasn't producing all nukes consistently, so you couldn't exactly make the damage mount up or anything. Anyway, I think Bomb might not have gotten the memo that if all your buildings die, you lose the game, which is the objective is to destroy everything that your opponent has and not just kill their army. And if that was the objective, then there is absolutely a lot of army that is very healthy and not killed over on the other side of the map, destroying your base. So yeah, both sides banked up a lot of money this game, but you know, this is saying it weird, but Minty spent his money better. Minty spent his money considerably better, which sounds like a weird thing to say, but it's technically true. Because look at how much army he had the entire game. He mined better, sort of. Okay, actually that might not be a correct statement to say. They're actually relatively even on workers produced, with Bomb producing slightly more. Plus he had the mules, but he was also on fewer bases the entire time, and I get the feeling he was more oversaturated. So overall, it's kind of a toss-up as far as income goes. Yeah. Interesting nuke play. Interesting muta play. And Bomb really should have, like, Bomb had the perfect counter to those Mutalisks. If you just kept making Marines, got stim, got combat shields, if you don't want to make Marines, that's cool. Just make a crap ton of Thors, and those Thors will just obliterate this Mutaflock. But if you just let the Mutas get out of hand, just fly wherever they want to, like, you need Liberators. Liberators do really well in big numbers against Mutas because their splash damage their splash radius is even bigger than what Thors have. BCs, just anything. There are a lot of things that can fight Mutalisks head on and just win. So yeah, basically my advice for the Zerg player is that is a lot of money you could be spending on workers, but there was practically no worker production. We just went straight into Mutas and tried to rip our opponent's face off with them. So make more drones, especially if you're gonna throw your money away by making a random corner base right in when your opponent is most likely going to expand to that location sooner or later, or attempt to expand and find that base. You better be stealing their money. You better mine that base out as quickly as you can, and then just get out of there. So, yeah. Overall, just issues of like it is a Silver League game, so I'm not gonna go too hard on them. Like, one area for improvement is these hatcheries are probably not in a control group, which you could tell because the drones weren't being rallied to new mineral lines. Minty constantly had to, like, either he made the drones and then he right clicked them on a mineral patch, or they were just sitting there for a while. Like, look at how much idle time both of these players have. Most of that idle time is just workers not being rallied to bases. Creep spread was practically non-existent this entire game. So was map vision. All the overlords after the first one just hung out on this side of the map. There is one other overlord that managed to make its way down here, but it might have been the same overseer that was here the entire time. So was it? Yeah, it was the same overseer. It was the same overseer that was just there the entire time. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, it probably was the same overseer. And so my advice to Minty, just make more workers, and if you're gonna do corner-based stuff, get your money's worth. And to bomb, if your opponent is committing to mass muta roach, just make more Thors. I mean, you have plenty of tanks, but you had nothing to deal with the air units. I mean, you thought you did, but mutas are actually a lot better at fighting Thors than you might think. They need to clump up in order to take a lot of damage, and once they start spreading out after the auto attack, that clumping up just doesn't happen. Thors are not good against fighting mutas one-on-one, or like when they're spread out with this splash damage mode. So yeah. Also, like, if you don't, I mean, it's one thing to be scared that your opponent is going to go mutas, but here's the thing. Making an E-bait at 3 minutes and then throwing up a missile turret in all of your bases is an overcommitment, to say the least. And having a bunch, I mean, you didn't spend your money anyway, but having a bunch of missile turrets is not actually going to stop. There's a point where your opponent will have so many Mutalisks that having just the number of turrets that you built is too expensive, and it will set you back early in the game. But later in the game, like, you need more turrets than that, because just the few that you managed to build with your meager early game income is not going to keep you safe. So yeah, overall, both players need to just make less paranoid anti-air defense. It is a common symptom of just people losing to BC rushes or muta rushes or void ray rushes, that people in this league will just make a crap ton of anti-air to like preempt any such attempt at that. But trust me, you're better off making units that actually fight them than panic anti-air that you don't even know for sure is coming. Which is also why it's important to scout, especially Minty, who had all these overlords and just never... It's one thing to be scared of your overlord dying, but you literally only ever sent one, and that was your map vision for the entire game. As Zerg, you really got to take advantage of your overlords, especially against an opponent who does not respect them and just doesn't go around killing them. Anyway, yeah, that's all I got to say for this game. That was actually a lot more fun than I thought it would be. That was not a bad way to spend my evening today. So yeah, this has been Hyper1, and this has been a Silver League game sent in to me by Minty Z on the r/StarCraft Discord server. If you want to send in a replay for me to watch that you think is interesting, you can DM me on Discord, random capital hyper caps lock 1, the word 1, the number, capital RANDOM, capital HYPER, capital O, capital N, capital E, hash 7199. Send me a friend request there. You can send me the replay and I'll consider casting it. If you think it's good, I'll cast it. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you again later.